As today we are discussing yesterday we did cover trans traceability metrics or CRM cross-reference that how this document will look like, how people using it instead of Jira in a software companies whenever they are doing testings. So how they're gonna use it, how they design their format. Well, basically, let me clear one thing here that it depends on your skill of Excel, that how you're gonna build things in Excel. It doesn't differ. Just you have to grab the concept that which types and which kind of functionality you have to add in your Excel format or file that it looks great. Like suppose I have one traceability metrics example in here. If you consider this, I have in here drop down list. If you can see, I'm not sure why it's not working, but let me check it. Can you see it? We have BRD section, we have FSD, test scenario.
Option enable the editing.
Yeah,
Protect, be careful. Yeah. Enable editing. Yes, all good.
yeah, definitely. Let me check all the functionality ones. Yeah, all good. Okay, in this traceability matrix format, we can see that we have BRD section. In BRD, we discussed that what is BRD, which kind of document is it is, and who gonna write the BRD section. At BRD, I'm sure that BRD will have some other format like people will write down in a Word file or some other documents that they're gonna write it verbally. They're gonna listen verbally to that text and they're gonna write it on a piece of paper. And at the end, they will do what? And they will write down the main function inside that BRD section that look at, we have loan process in that. This is one function of the project. Suppose you take the bank application that you're developing bank application. So loan process is one of it is main functionality. FSD section, we will be covering that what type of what kind of people and what type of functionality will be exist in FSD. We will be go deeply whenever we reach to Jira and we study. Just right now, consider it as a FSD. I will tell you the definition as well. In FSD, we have new user. Now you study test scenario. That what is test scenario? We refer that test scenario will be what will be the main functionality that you have to name it. And suppose here the QA tester write it down TS underscore loan underscore 001 validate the apply loan feature as a new user. You know what is this? They name it, they make it more clear, specific, that whenever they return to that section of loan process, they can trace the test scenario of that which number they assigned 001 number. And if you consider, we have test case ID as well. And test case ID, if you see, TCS underscore new user underscore 01 means it is possible that inside one scenario, Taimur, can you, someone is writing on my screen. Let me remove it. Mr. Taimur, please do not draw again. Okay, inside one test scenario, we can have multiple test cases like test case 1, test case 2, test case 3. These are all will be our test cases attached with one test scenario as we covered. Next section, we have status. And status, okay, this test case is passed, this test case is failed, or this case is blocked, or we can say it's in pending mode. That's all. Defects. Now, if you face any defects in test cases, suppose in TCS new users underscore 03 we failed. Our test case failed. Okay, what is the defect? So we have to assign the defect number as well. Suppose in here I have defect underscore 01, defect underscore 02. It means that I checked this test case twice and I faced um the bug twice. Like suppose if you can remember yesterday, we follow some rules and some diagram that the tester will report the bug to the test leader. The test lead will submit the bug to who? To developer lead, and developer lead will submit it to that programmer, which he developed that functions. After that, the circle will goes on. This is the same procedure happen in here, that the tester tests this function, this test case twice, and he faced twice the what? The bug. So he named it defect 01 and defect 02. That's all about this format of the documents. Don't go deep into that. That's only a simple example that I give. It depends on the QA lead, that how he gonna write, how he gonna design it. It's a manual format that we can say. Most of the things will be done in Jira. Whenever we start learning Jira, so there will be very easy. It means you can do anything. Excel was manual, that most of the QA lead team, for their sake of understanding, that for their sake of tracing, they keep with their self. But 90% of the works now are done in a Jira. So that was a simple example that I show you. Now we have one another documents, that is let me take one other example. That is a test case. Enable editing. Now it's a test case template, that how we will write down the test case inside Excel format. If someone to tell if a leader assign a task in a Jira.
Furqan, if you can stop sharing and reshare, maybe this the line that's been drawn might be gone.
Yeah, totally, it's working now. Okay, now in a company, whenever you're working, these format which I'm showing to you, these are for your sake of understanding, that if you want to keep the track, keep the record with yourself, that hey, suppose Jira software will damage, will stop working, so maybe someone hacked Jira, so you have to proof of your work with yourself. So for that reason, most of the QA tester peoples are keeping their record inside Excel format in a computer, which is assigned from the company to them. So this formats, how they gonna look, how we will know that, how we can design. So first of all, you have to make your company logo, add in here. If you can see my screen, you have to add your company logo. After that, we have project section name, that what will be the name of the project. Suppose my project name will be testing some AI software, making some bank application, etc. You can name it. Second, we have model name. Model name means that, okay, you're working in which model. We have, suppose, take example of one, that we have 12 multiple main function in bank mode. This 12 multiple function is 12 different modules, we can say. This module, one of this module that you're testing, you have to mention their name right here. After that, release version. Suppose, is it first version? Is it second version? Is it third version? Which version you're working or you're testing on? You have to write down that. Next, we have test design by. Okay, who designed the test case? Who write down the test case? Test design means who write down the test case for us. Next, test design date. On which date this test case is designed or written down. Test executed by. Okay, now there are two peoples, one who lead the team and they are writing the test cases. One who implement this test cases means the person who writing the script or the code inside Selenium, so that he can check whether the bugs are coming or not. This is done by who? By test executed by. So you have to write down the name of that person. And test execution date, you have to mention that date that you're testing, exactly that test case, writing down scripts for that. These were all about the introductory section in Excel format. Next, if you consider, we have precondition. Seen here, we have precondition, and precondition, and many of the test case, you written down that open the browser, navigate to that URL. Now it is rule that you have to write down that open browser and navigate to that URL in that section, in precondition section. Dependencies. What are dependencies? It's a third-party library or plugins that we can take help of that whenever we reach to the Maven concept, whenever we study Maven. So and that section, you will understand that what is dependencies. We will download it from internet or from sites, and we have to add it with our Eclipse IDE. We will be studying Eclipse IDE. These concepts will be clear at that section. Test priority. How much this test is important? What is the value means? Is it very complex or no? These were all about precondition, dependency, and test priority. Now let's check the chat box. I guess we have a bunch of questions. Okay. BRD, okay, business requirement documentation or business requirement document wise. Mr. Wise, we can say business requirement document. Who write the test case? Can we use in Jira or it has a specific application? Yeah, we can write down the test case in Jira. No worries. And the test lead will write down the test cases for us. Okay. It's a common template. Please give us an example. Yeah, definitely. It's a common template. I told at the beginning that these Excel formats only for keeping the track for yourself only. You have to do it for, you have to means report the, if you want to report in a formal way, you have to use Jira. These Excel templates were using before Jira. Most of the companies, when at that time Jira was not in the market, so people were using these formats. But nowadays, instead of that, people are using Jira. So these things are only for your sake of understanding. Okay. Is there any level of priority section? Okay. You means come again forward. Priority means in a test priority section, you mean? iPhone user? Can you clear your question? Okay, yeah, level of priority means that this test, suppose I am testing the payment gateway method. Like if you go to website, if you want to buy or purchase something from Amazon, suppose I give you an example. In that section, whenever you click on buy now, they will redirect you to one payment gateway page. That payment gateway page is very it must be very secure, and it's very, it have to keep your data, your card data, very credential, and they store it in some sort that without you, nobody have to understand, even the product company owner. So this cases belongs to test priority, means the priority and the level of their priority is very high, that you have to test it in a very, very keen way, that you have to check every in each steps very clearly. We can say that the priority of that test is 5, 10, 11 or 100. We can name it as we want. Hope your question is clear. Okay, great. Now, next, if you consider in a section, we have test case number or serial. Hash represent number or serial. We have test title. We have test summary. We have test steps, test data, expected result. We have expected result. We have actual result. We have status. We have note. Now in test serial number, you can use anything. Like suppose I will name it. Suppose I'm checking the Amazon login. I'm checking the Amazon payment gateway. So I will name it Amazon. A for Amazon, is right? Amazon, or we can say like that, Amazon. It depends on you. Underscore 01. Test title. Testing. Payment gateway. Test summary. You have to just put some description a little bit, explain that why you're testing this payment gateway. Like suppose I can write some random text. It depends on you whether you want to write something or no. That depends on you. Now we have test steps. And test steps, what? You have to write down those steps that like we did yesterday. You have you just open the browser, navigate to URL in a precondition section. After that, you have to do you have to add click on buy now button. New page will be open for you. Enter your card information, enter CVV, enter your birth date, enter your password. After that, you have to click on pay method or paid method. These steps, each single step by step, you have to write down in here itself. Like click on buy now button. B, you have to write down, click on enter your email, enter your enter your card number, enter your CVV, enter your birth date, enter your card expiry date. These things you have to write it down step by step manually in test step. That was all about steps. Now in test data section, what we have in test data section, we have like whatever data is provided from the company side. Means if you're checking the payment gateway method, so the company will provide you some random card number, some specific CVV card number, some expiry date. You have to write down like my card number is this. You have to mention that. Okay, let me write it down. Card number. Okay, date, like random, anything you can type. These sorts of information you must written down in here, whatever data is provided from the company side for testing this application. Expected result. The expected result is that the company wants, or the expectation of from the document is that whenever you click on the pay now button, the message comes that you have paid. You have paid successfully. This, some sort of message will come that, hey, you paid for this purchase and your order is on the way. Like that, this kind of message will be provided from the company side to you. Okay, after that, we have actual result. In actual result section, you will only type, or you will only bring or attach those results which is generated through your script. If you consider on a first day, we learned that we will be learning TestNG as well. You're familiar with the name of the TestNG. TestNG is a report generating tool. That report data you have to mention in this section, actual result. that what is the actual result, whether it is you have paid successfully or no, it generates something else. Now, after that, we have status section. In status, if the test is passed, you have to write down pass. It depends on you. Some people are using 1. If it fails, some people write fail, some people write 0, some people navigate it in -1, means they will write it down. It depends on you, on whatever format you're writing. Just you have to understand that -1 means fail and 1 means pass. And here we have note that if you face any kind of difficulties, or you want to note something in this test case, or you want to clear yourself that in this section I add these things, and this, whatever notes you want to add, you can write it down in a notes section. That was all about the test case template. Now I will share this test case template with you people, and we will do practice on this today. Okay. We have user should be able to pay his loan. Yeah, definitely. I told you that it depends on the company, that whatever message they have, they will be passing for you. It doesn't work at all. Okay, I will clear these sections. I will share this file with you right now in chat section, or I will be sharing in WhatsApp as well. So you have to download it right now and start working. Today we'll be doing practice, real practice. Okay, I will clear this section as well. Okay, I will keep that for you for your sake of understanding. Let me share it in chat. Do we have a share section? Let me stop sharing first. It will not allow me. Format. Okay, we have problems. So let me share it through your WhatsApp. Okay, where's the data I need to add? Guys, I will share these things as well in our Google Drive class. So no worries at all. First, you have to do the practice. Okay, just check your WhatsApps. I share one test case template in your WhatsApp. Download that first and let me know in chat box that all of you downloaded. Just write yes in the, just type 1 in the chat box. Yeah, definitely. I will share it in Google as well, Google Drive. But for now, we are doing practice, so just download it from WhatsApp. Just pass the message in the chat box, not in the WhatsApp. Okay, great. If all of you download this, I will assign you one test case right in here. We will practice Amazon test case. I will give you the task. You have to do what? You have to do it like this. Just let me share the screen. I'm giving the Amazon example. You have to do what? First of all, I opened Amazon. Let me take this down a little bit. In a new tab, if you consider, I open the browser. I write down Amazon e-commerce. I clicked on that. Here, I hit the first link which appears on the Google. Okay, inside that, I will do maximize the screen. So I will do what? I will do click on that drop down list. I will select the books, write down maths, in here, select, okay, click on the search box, maths, you find maths book. Okay, right now click on second card. When you click on second card, you will face that page. Okay, after that, you have to do what you have to do. Click on buy now. Whenever I clicked on buy now, the Amazon page redirect me to the sign in page. So this is your test case. Now, whatever thing I did in here, you have to make it in a format of test case, or you have to write it down in this Excel format, that what steps I have done. You have to add test case and a number, test title, summary. You have to write down something, test steps, what steps I made in here, test data, expected result, actual result. These things are now just leave it clear, leave it empty. We will be practicing these steps whenever we reach to the Selenium, when we do the practice, or when we write the scripts for that. Status now, now you have to write it down fast, no worries at all. And if anything you want to write in notes, it depends on you. Start practicing it. I will stop the video recording. But okay, guys, now we're done for the first test case. Now I'm assigning a second test case. Like, you are a team and I'm a team leader, so I'm assigning another test case for you guys. So click on customer service. You're testing Amazon application. It means you're testing the real world application. Click on a delivery, order, or return. You're redirected to where? You're redirected to sign in page again. And here you fill the information and you sign in. Just put wrong credential in here. Don't put your actual credential of an Amazon account. Put wrong credential and see the error message, and write down that error message in the actual result for me. I need to see that. This is your another assessment on the class. Just do it right now. I will stop my sharing. I will stop recording as well. So it will. Okay, now let's go for third assessment. Your task is that you have to, whenever you log into the Amazon account, you have to click on all section. Can you see that on left top? I click on all. Whenever I click on all, here will be a canvas will be open for me. Now inside that, you have to click on Amazon Music. Click on that. Whenever you clicked on Amazon Music, you click on third option, that is podcast. Whenever I clicked on podcast, there will be a new page which I can face, which I can see. So in a new page, you have to do what? You have to click on gift card. Above in here, if you can see, we have customer service registry gift card. Click on that gift card. When you click on that gift card, now come and select e-gift on left side. If you can see, click on that e-gift. Whenever clicked on that e-gift, now do it what? Now you have to select one of these cards. The amount is depend on you. So I will select this first one. When I select this first one, now I need to select the amount as well. So I will put 100. I will select 100. When you select $100 amount, no, now do what? Click on buy now. When you clicked on buy now, it redirects me again to where to sign in page of Amazon. Again, you have to do these steps manually and write it down. All of you written down?
Yeah, I think you're so fast.
Okay, I will do it again. No worries. Okay, whenever you come to Amazon page, okay, so Ashraf did it, no worries. Click on all. Can you see it on the left side? On top left? When you click on that, there will be one another screen pop up, and here you have Amazon Music. You can click on Amazon Music. Click on that. Whenever you clicked on Amazon Music, You have to click after that on third podcast. Click on third podcast. When you click on that, you will face a new page. After that, you do what? You do click on gift cards. If you can see right here, we have customer service, we have registry. Beside registry, we have gift card. Now click on gift card. When you clicked on gift card, you can see one another screen. When you see one another screen, come and write in here e-gift. Click on e-gift. On left side, you can see on a delivery type, we have e-gift. Click on e-gift. When you clicked on e-gift, you will face one another screen. So inside that, we have multiple cards. So select one of that. So I will select first card. I will click on that. When you clicked on that, you can choose any amount. When you see the right side, we have amount section. Amount you have $25, $50 to $100. I'll select $50 or $100. It depends on you. After that, whenever you select amount, click on Buy Now button. This was your assessment. That suppose you're a team leader, you have to write the test case for your junior. So your duty is to write these, whatever step I told, you have to write it down in that format of Excel which I provided. Now the point is clear. Okay.
Yes, sir, it's clear, but is it for, is it a homework or we should do it now?
No, you have to do it now.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Don't put it for homework because I know nobody will do it.
Sir, sorry, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
So, this page that you just mentioned about the Amazon that you now explain everything. So I got in a note.
Mhm.
You said you have to write manually. Can we write in the chat, or I have to wait and when the class is done, then we're gonna figure out that?
Yeah, I guess you have problem with sharing your screen. You're Sonia, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, Sonia, yeah, you have to wait it. Now you write it down. You have to wait at the end of the class. We will see your problem, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, Mr. Samadi, if you're done, okay, Said Ashraf is done. So, Mr. Samadi, you have to perform this task in front of me. Are you willing to do it?
Yeah, I can